Good day. I've got just something amazing to share. That our God is so faithful in so many ways. Even though sometimes our world feels like it's falling apart, He keeps on reminding us to clothe ourselves with the full armor according to Ephesians 6. Because we know that our fight isn't against flesh and blood, but against the evil spirits and powers of this evil, wicked, dark world. But what is so amazing to me is a friend of mine shared with me. She woke up with these names in her head. She can't remember that she had a dream that all that she wake up was these names. Was Isaac and Ishmael, and Sarah that said to Abraham, chase away, cast out this slave woman and her son, because he cannot inherit. He cannot be a heir with my son Isaac. And that was so my mind started running like crazy. And I believe that it was like a prophetic word of the Lord telling us to be prepared. He's busy sifting out, sorting out chaff from the wheat. He's busy preparing His church to go away. And I really hope and pray that you are ready for that. Because it is like He reminded me that just as Sarah sent through Abraham Ishmael away, He reminds me of Galatians 4 from verse 22 to 31. And it's also like what came to mind immediately was Isaac is the church, Ishmael is those that's going to be left behind. And like Abraham was so angry with Sarah, but God said to him, don't be angry. Do what she says to you to do. Go and read Genesis 20 from verse 1 to verse 13. Don't see this as evil, because the Lord knew it's going to be a future thing also. And that's what's so amazing about our God. What He is preparing in the Old Testament is revealing in the New Testament. The reason why certain things happen in the Old Testament, He revealed it to us in the New Testament. And in Galatians 4:22 to 31, He's explaining why Hagar's child couldn't, because he was born from the flesh. That's why he can't go in and inherit the same thing that Isaac was promised, because he was born of the Spirit. And that's the same with the church. So this was so absolutely amazing to me when the Lord revealed this to me. But also, and what is so amazing, that when she said it with me, it was on the 25th, and it's as if the Lord says to me, like, it's a month before we celebrate the day when the Son lifted from the southern cross. Because He sits on the southern cross for 3 days. He moved into the southern cross on the 21st of December and sits there and lifts up on the 25th. And it's in some countries we go into summer, and in some countries we're moving to the winter. So it's a representation of the light is growing brighter for the church, for the world. It turns darker. And on the 26th, while I was praying, the Lord showed me this 3. I shared it in my community post. You can go and look at that. I'm not going to share everything again. But it was so amazing as the Lord showed me this type of 3. And out of that 3, I see the 7. And from that, it makes a 10. And it's as if the Lord just said to me, my child, go and rest in me, because I've complete everything in perfection. You must just believe in the finished work of the cross and look up, because all these things that he's talking about in Matthew 24 is busy taking place simultaneously. So stay blessed, stay strong, stay focused, but most of all, stay vigilant.